Good morning, everyone. Probably not morning for where you're at, depending on what time you're watching the movie at, or the video, whatever this is. Um, but anyway, it's morning for me. I just woke up. This is part 3 of the Trial of Ascension series. So if you haven't watched the other two, just go click on those real quick. I've kind of been just having story time while I've been going up the ranks here. So I'm going to kind of try to pick up where I left off for the other story. We continue onward from floor 51. I'm going to go with the same team that I did for the 40 to 50, and until it fails, we'll keep at it. Again, just autoing everything. By the way, now at floor 51, all the floors are going to cost 5 energy. So I did fail floor 40. That was pretty fun. So if you want to see that fail, go to the first part 1 of the TOA videos, and you can watch that fun stuff, right? Probably should have got some food in me, but I just pretty much rolled out of bed, said, hey, I got 72 energy to burn, need to make this video and have as much energy as possible. Again, the chapstick of the day. Chapstick, chapstick. Chapstick brand chapstick. Because, you know, if you're playing a game, you can get all into it and just fucking like, I can't beat this one level. You're like licking your lips the entire time. You know, you're gonna want some chapstick. And I apologize. It is a little bit allergenic outside. So if I sniffle a little bit, it's because I got a little bit of allergies. A little bit. Alright, so let's start the commentary back up real quick. So this boss is a dark mammoth, and a lot of people have 6-starred the water mammoth, the dark mammoth if they have them, as well as the light mammoth. I don't think there's anything special about him. The water mammoth's a good healer, good tank, but if you need a good water tank and you don't already have a 6-star Rena because you fucked up when you were a lower level and no one told you not to 6-star Rena, and you thought making a full defense team of Renas was going to be OP and troll. Yeah, don't do that. The lag. It was doing good last night. I don't know what started lagging again, but Fucking Escher, man. Alrighty, so I guess I'll pick up from my story that I was telling you guys yesterday on the last part 2 video, as well as part 1 actually. So I think I left off where my girlfriend, my current girlfriend, who wasn't my girlfriend at the time, was texting back and forth with me. We haven't met yet in person yet. And she told me multiple times that she wanted to cut it off because she had a boyfriend at the time and she's been with him for over a year and basically just wanted, you know, for things to stay the same the way they were. And every time she would say that, I would get a text the next morning saying, hey, what's up? Like, how you doing this morning? So I never really, you know, pursued it because I knew she still was into her boyfriend, but if she just wanted to talk as friends, that was fine. So time went on, a couple months passed, we just talked as friends, and then her boyfriend was still out of town, and so she was like, you know, this is gonna be my life. She wasn't happy with it. So things started going south in their relationship, and we ended up meeting up, and it was kind of weird how it happened because I was at a friend's house, and she said, "Hey, I want to meet tonight. Let's do it. Um, let's meet up. Not let's do it, obviously." But so she was like, "Hey, let's meet up." So I was like, "Sure, cool. Just come over to my friend's house, and we'll figure out something to do from there." So she came over, and my friends were all weird about it because they're losers. Yeah, real big fucking losers. While I'm sitting here making a video for a phone app. Anyway, so they're weird about it, and I ended up going over, or she ended up coming over here to my friend's house, and then we left shortly after because they were being weird, and we ended up going back to my house that I was living at the time. Nothing sexual came out of it. We were just hanging out as friends, and you know, she was exactly who I was expecting her to be, and I, you know, I was happy. I was happy just hanging out and having good conversation. Because she is very, very pretty, but at the same time, she's also really, really smart as well. She knows what she's talking about. She's not like one of those ditzy girls that just like, huh? What? Oh my god. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Like what? Like, oh my god. No, she wasn't one of those people. And I'm about to lose this, by the way. 53 is gonna kill me. Pretty sure. I don't know why he didn't use massacre. That's weird. Well, maybe I might pull it off. But yeah, TOA is definitely a lot harder this time around than it was. So interesting. Alright, here goes floor 54. Looks like we have a dark. Use your attack power by 30%. Attack power increases, additionally your HP decreases. You won't be able to receive any beneficial effects during battle. What the fuck is that? That sounded like some fucked up shit, huh? Alright. Anyway, back to the story there. So, after a while, we're just hanging out, and God, I'm sorry about the lag, guys. It's kind of pissing me off just as much as it's pissing you guys off. But anyway, so through all of that, apparently when she first met me, she thought I was a fucking weirdo, and I kind of am, but so what? So we ended up having, a good night, just talking, whatever, and then she went home. Nothing happened though, so don't think that nothing happened. And then, a couple other days went by just talking, and she accidentally left her scarf over at my house. So she had to see me again, pretty much. But it wasn't by choice. It was like something that she had to do. And she said she really didn't even want to see me again, just because, she thought I was a weirdo. But anyway, aside from that, she did have to see me again because she left her scarf at my house. And pretty much if it wasn't for that scarf, we would probably never have seen each other again. And we probably wouldn't be together. We probably wouldn't be getting married. So it's kind of interesting how just one little scarf changed pretty much everything, or basically depicted our fate. I don't even know if that's the right word, but I'll use it. But yeah, pretty much depicted our fate there. So she ended up coming to see me again. This time it was about a week later. She didn't want to though, because she was still with her boyfriend. So she ended up coming to see me, got her scarf, and basically the same thing happened. She said, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I really need to just be faithful to my boyfriend. I shouldn't be hanging out with you. And then eventually she broke up with her boyfriend, and we started hanging out. Again, there's a lot more going on that we don't really need to go into in full detail here, but there was a lot more going on. She ended up breaking up with her boyfriend. It wasn't, I don't think it was because of me. It was because of, other personal reasons, but it is what it is. And we started talking more and more, and we felt more comfortable talking to each other, and we ended up really liking each other. And I ended up going and playing college hockey in Massachusetts for a few weeks. No, a few months. A whole semester, actually. And then basically it was stay up in Massachusetts. Sorry, I'm jumping too far ahead in the story. I just can't think straight right now because the allergies. The allergies, they fuck with your brain. They really do. They fuck with your brain, and there's nothing you can do about it other than take some Claritin or something. So she ended up breaking up with her boyfriend, and then after that we started hanging out more and more. A couple weeks went by, and we started dating ourselves. So she went right from a pretty long-term relationship right into another relationship with me. And I was like, cool. I was like, this is what I want. As long as she wanted it too, then yeah, we could do that. So we were in a relationship. I was still playing hockey in Virginia Beach. And so with playing hockey, again, I was still not planning on staying in Virginia Beach, and she was fine with that. She wasn't expecting any long-term relationship out of it. Her family wasn't expecting any long-term relationship out of it. They all just figured, oh, he's a rebound, blah, blah, blah. We'll go from there. So I ended up going and playing college hockey like I planned to do up in Massachusetts, and then I stayed there for a semester. Basically hated my life. The team I was on was just sucked. The coach that I was playing under sucked, and it was just a bad situation. But I thought it was a good experience because it's something that I worked towards pretty much since I was 3 years old. And if I would not have gone, because there's a bunch of controversy whether or not I was actually going to go or not, because my girlfriend was saying, she didn't want me to go, blah, 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 obviously. And I was like, well, I've done this my entire life. I've been working towards this. Just let me see how I like it. Give it one semester, at least one semester. And I did. And like I said, it was a great experience. I don't regret going up there. I don't think she regrets me going up there either. It's something that I needed to get out of my system, and it was just good. Like I needed to do it. Otherwise, I would have lived my entire rest of my life thinking, what if I did go? Like, what would I have missed out on, type thing. So my first semester, and it pretty much, like I said, it sucked. I lived with some crazy person, and he was like threatening to sue me every time I used his salt. And I was like, okay, dude, like, whatever. So I went out and bought him a whole fucking thing of salt. And he was like, yeah, don't use my salt ever again. I was like, okay, like, it's just salt, bro. Like, calm the fuck down, pretty much. But anyway, so I ended up coming home after that semester, and the rest is pretty much history. I mean, I hate to say it, that's like the end of the story, but it really is. The rest is pretty much history. I came home after that first semester, just started, job hunting and things like that. Came home, meaning came home to Virginia Beach. Again, started job hunting, things like that, seeing if there's anywhere hiring, and I found a job, and then I found a better job, and then I had 2 jobs, and then I quit the worst job and found a better job, better than the second job, and then I found a third job better than the other job, and so basically, I had one job. You had one job. No, so I had one job, then I got a second one, and then I quit this job here, got another job that was better than this one, and I quit this one here, got another job that was better than this one, and I think I did it one more time, got another job that was better than this one, and so I just started making a bunch of money, dumping it all into Summer's War. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so I had a pretty good life. I drive a very nice car. I'm definitely blessed of like the material things that are in my life, but that's not what it's all about. It's all about being around the people that you love. And when I was up in Massachusetts, I wasn't around anybody that I loved, and I was just finding myself missing the person that I loved the most all the time. And so my parents were very, very disappointed that I pretty much gave up 20 years of hockey to go be with this girl. But they didn't understand. They didn't know that I was planning on marrying her. Even though I told them, they just didn't think that it was completely real, I guess. So I gave up a scholarship to go be with the girl. So they basically said, all right, that's fine, like, do what you want to do, but we're not going to pay for school, we're not going to pay for anything, you're on your own if you want to make this work. And I said, okay, that's that's reasonable. I wouldn't expect you guys to like pay for school if I'm giving up something that was paying for school. So I did, and I started taking classes here, and it's very expensive, especially with not being from here, being a California resident still technically. Um, it was really hard to keep up with all the bills for classes and everything else. So, but yeah, with getting those jobs there, working pretty much full time. Sometimes I worked over 75 hours a week just to make ends meet. Like I wasn't putting in 75 hours and then being like balling. No, I had to put in 75 hours to even like get food. Um, but it's been about a year and a half. Well, I guess it's almost been no, yeah, it's been about a year and a half since I moved back to Virginia, and I don't have any regrets in doing it. I do miss hockey. I haven't played competitively since then, um, but at least on my last game that I played, I kind of I kind of knew it was my last game, and I was okay with it. I was at peace with it, because you give up one thing that you love for another thing that you love even more, and you can have it for the rest of your life, and that's all that matters. Like I said, so I was happy. I was at home. I was with people that I love. I was with her family, and it just seemed right. So, um, but I'll stop babbling on about that. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. Um, Still boyfriend and girlfriend. Haven't proposed yet or gotten engaged or anything like that. No kids. We're smart people. We're not going to do that. Going to do things right. Um, and I don't mean smart as in like, only dumb people get knocked up. No, I didn't mean that. I apologize if I offended anyone. Um, Obviously there's people that are single and have kids with other people, and hey, all respect to you. If you're taking care of it good, that's all that matters. Um, but we kind of just want to do the whole traditional um, propose, get married, go on the honeymoon, then start popping them out. But that'll come in time. And for right now, we're just enjoying working, getting everything set up for our lives, going to school, um, you know, just fun stuff like that. So, looks like this fucking Revive team is a piece of shit, huh? That would suck if you didn't have a Zeros. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about my girlfriend and I. That's pretty much the end of the story. And we'll kind of get into the game now, because this is where a lot of people have been having trouble with 50 and over for the most part. So for that team right there, with all those revivers with Michelle, make sure you bring either bring either a nuker that can nuke down a fire nuke. So maybe like Kali, where you can just keep nuking them down, and then after a while, they won't be able to catch up because you'll have a couple ones down, and you don't need to worry about it. So bring like a Kali with you. Bring a defense break if you don't have Kali. And just keep nuking them down. If you don't have like a Delphoy, Delphoy's good because she has the skill reset. Bring Delphoy and Konamiya, so that way you can resurge her enough to skill reset another one, and vice versa. So, alright, so TOA 60, we have Chiwu with a speed leader skill, attacks all enemies with Valorant powers, removes the beneficial effect on all enemies. You recover 5% HP for every removed beneficial effect. So that's a great skill. 100% since they just buffed that from 80% effectiveness. That's awesome. Like, that's a Chloe counter right there. This one here, and I apologize, on my old video, or not my old video, but the part 2 video, I believe it was, I fought a Dark Pioneer. He was one of the bosses, and I said, this is like Chloe's second skill. No, this is like Megan's second skill. So I do correct myself. And I was watching the video earlier, and I was like, Chloe's second. I'm like, who is this guy? He's a dumbass. I would have unsubscribed. No, I wouldn't have unsubscribed. I would just be like, hey, you accidentally said Chloe because Chloe's always on your mind. So yes, it's just like Megan's second skill, except it attacks 2 times, and he has 2 chances of 75% to do it. And it's just a single enemy. And then just the basic 15% chance to sleep, damage according to your max HP. And if you see there, he has 13,050 HP as a 6-star. So definitely on the higher end there. Good monster though. So let's see how this goes. By the way, this TOA team that I'm using, as far as autos go, this is the team that I used to auto arena in, or arena with. Minus Konamiya. I put just like this. I put Vermos on attack, put Bella, Zeros, and Escher in, and just hit that play button, and pretty much take care of business. I do mess around with my defense, and I switch out Kona with Zeros and Kona with Escher, and just to kind of see if there's anything like any better strategy, but I haven't found that anything works better than anything in particular, so just do it this way. I think right now my defense is Kona instead of Zeros, just because I've been losing a lot of the defense lately, and it kind of frustrates me because, you know, certain weeks I'll have amazing defense weeks where I'll just win every single defense that I have, and everything's so easy, and then other weeks it's like every defense I have is a fail, and it's even like at lower ranks too. I'm like, why? I don't get it. Which, you know, to be honest with you guys, I don't use. Oh, this is gonna be an easy one. It should be an easy one unless they have like weird shit going on. Maybe I'll just focus boss. some shields. I love how Massacre gets rid of beneficial effects too. That's so great, so overpowered. Okay, Bella needs to heal. Here she goes. But anyway, yeah, so I was like, why is my... Like, I don't understand. Like, why am I losing my defense? So I switched it up. I put Kona in for Escher this... Or I'm sorry, for Zeros this week, so we'll see how that goes. But the strategy for this one, bring a debuffer. Please bring a debuffer, because this could be extremely hard if you don't. Bring a debuffer for yourself as well as for the other team. Like Soha would be good. A Fire Pioneer would be good. A Fire Oracle, Water Oracle. Really, just anybody. Now, if Zeros goes down, this could be bad news bears. But I think I'll be okay. I don't think he's going to go down. But yeah, just bring a debuffer and bring Kona or what's his face with you, Vermos with you, because you're gonna need it for sure, for sure. So yeah, 60 TOA gives you a 4-star rainbow mine. Right there, boom, 4-star rainbow mine. And we will stop the part 3 video here, and we'll go on to 61 for the part 4 video. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed it, and things are going to get serious from this point on. Again, from 61 to 70, I'm going to be doing pretty much commentary on every single level that I'm doing. I'll probably still auto this and the old one, so you see me yet? Alright, there I am. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Please subscribe, watch the next videos as well, so that way you have all that ready to go. You guys know how to beat TOA.